Hello guys. In this video we are going to understand what is Maven. Maven is a build automation tool in Java which helps to download the dependencies, compile, test, package. Everything will made easy here. To understand about Maven, first we have to understand the concept without Maven. Like let us see the difference between Maven and without Maven so that we will get a complete clarity on what is Maven here. So to understand this, I have created one difference. If you see here, there are majorly five difference. Actually, many more is there, but these are the major differences. The project with Maven and without Maven. So first, if you see Java project without Maven, the project structure. The project structure will never be standard here. Okay, we will be creating the Java project. There will be only SRC folder. We will not having any other folders. Correct. So if you want third party libraries, so we have to use the jars here, resources folders, any extra third party if required, you have to use jars that we have to download, select the path and paste. Okay, we have to create everything and resources folder for config files and test folder for testing files and all we have to create manually. And if you see, if the project is without Maven, each company will be having different standards. So if we shift any company, then if there is no standard, again we have to learn from the scratch. Okay, so it will be difficult. So there is no project structure here. We will not consider this one for for Java project without Maven. If you see Java project with Maven, here we will be having a standard structure. Okay, a project structure will be there. Every company, every industry is going to follow this one itself. Okay, we are having src main Java. So these folders will be created by the Maven by default. Okay, it will create a src folder. Inside that, it will create one main folder. Inside that mail, it will create Java folder and resource folder. Okay, we will see the packages structure, how it looks like and all in future. Okay, and it will create one important file called POM.xml. Okay, so in this src main Java, you're going to add the Java source code. When it comes to here, src main resources, you will be adding the config files and all. In the in the test Java folder, all the test codes, that is JUnit test cases and all, we will be writing here. When it comes to pom.xml, we will be adding the project config here. So the entire project configuration. So here also the config record according to a particular class or particular module. But when it comes to here, it will be based on the entire project. Okay. So next, second one is dependency management. Here dependency management is nothing but downloading the jar files and adding it into a particular path, and we are going to utilizing that particular jars. Okay, the management we have to perform manually here. So download jar file specific location and saving it, everything will be done manually. Okay, but when we comes to here Java project with Maven, we have a pom.xml file, okay, which will manage the dependencies. That is, it will download the jar files, it will add it the path, and saving everything will be done by this Maven itself automatically. Here automatically done by Maven. And next, build process. So build process is nothing but we are going to delete the certs or delete the jars, old versions and all. I need to delete it because sometimes some errors will be present inside the particular jar. I need to remove it. So for that, what I will do, I need to go to the jar file and I need to delete it. Correct. So that what I have to do, I have to do that manually. And if I want to rebuild the project, again I have to take the jars and again I have to paste it manually. And for compiling, we will be using javac file name.java, cleaning the old set, packaging, everything we have to perform manually here. But when it comes to Java project with Maven, you just give one small command, Maven clean install. That's it. Everything it will take care by itself. So there is something called Maven Lifecycle which helps to perform this automatic process and all. It contains some commands, clean, install, and test. So multiple things it will perform. So I'll help you with this. And when it comes to here, consistence according machine is very difficult. It means, so suppose assume that five friends are working on a project. Each friend has to share the project. Okay, at that time, what will happen if you are sharing your project to one more friend? What do you have to do? You have to copy the jar files and you have to share it. So everything. And once if you share also, what he has to do? Again, he has to take and he has to paste it in a particular location, and that will be a difficult part. So when it comes to here, it's very easy to clone the project. You just send the project. By default, Maven will take care everything. Maven, what it will do, it will add whatever downloading resources is there, it will go to central repository and it will fetch by default. And what about this? Last is nothing but updating my library files. Okay, I need to update my third parties libraries, whatever I'm using. I need to update the version. What I need to do? I have to delete the old one, and later what I have to do? I need to download a new jar and I have to paste it in a particular path. And this also I have to be done manually. But when it comes to here, just change a small number. Then it will be upgraded automatically. It will take care. Maven will take care. Which version you require? Just add that version number. So it will take care. It will build the Maven project entirely. These are the 5 differences between Java project without Maven and Java project with Maven. Hope you guys understood why we are using Java project with Maven. And I will explain you one more important thing in the Maven here. That is nothing but the process. Here I am telling that everything will done automatically, right? So let me help you the automatical process here. And one more thing I forgot to tell, the POM.xml is there, right? It will take care the entire thing, compiling, testing, packaging, verifying, install, deploy. So everything will be easier. Deployment also it's very easier because here it will perform the packaging. POM will perform the packaging, that is Maven will perform the packaging with the help of POM. So that jar you can deploy very easily. But when it comes to Java, we have to make it as a jar file and we have to take it manual process again. Hope you know that. Now, how Maven works? This is a very important one, guys. So when you start building a project, what it will do, Maven will read your pom.xml. Okay, it will read your pom.xml, and after reading the pom.xml, it will check the commands. So whatever the tags you have given, that tags it will check and it will start building the project. Once start building the project, you have the third party libraries, right? That all the libraries will be stored in the M2 repository, M2 folder. You will be having .m2 folder. I can show you that in the next video. I'll create Java project and Maven project. I'll clearly show the differences also. Okay, in the M2 folder, it will be created and stored here. Okay, first what it will do, when you build a project, Maven will go to pom.xml and it will take the dependencies and all. It will start building. First it will go and it will check your .m2 folder whether the jar files are there or not. If jar files are there, what it will do, directly it will take the data and it will be added to the target folder. In the entire project you can take from the target itself and you can utilize it. Okay, if for suppose in .m2 folder there is no project, that is there is no jar file, so what it will do, it will go to the central repository, it will get the artifacts, that is the jar files, and it will directly not give to the target folder, it will give to the .m2 folder. Okay, .m2 folder, again after storing from here it takes the project, from here it will take the jar file and it will be given to the target. So sometimes if anything happen, if your project is not running due to jar files is not downloaded, you simply delete your M2 folder and target folder and rebuild. What it will do? So there is no M2 folder means it will Maven will create the .m2 folder and take the data from central repository, add it to the local repository, that is .m2 folder. Okay, and later take the data and add it to the target folder. Okay, in this way the Maven is going to work. Okay, hope you guys understood what is Maven. In the next video we will understand how to create a Java project and how to create a Maven project. Hope you all know Java project creation. I will help you in teaching Maven project creation, and I'll show you the differences also. That's all for today's video. Thank you guys.